Kevin? Kevin, yeah, Martha's here. She wants to give you a kiss.
Shut up, Ma. I'm with my friends.
Hi, Mrs.
Hi,
Krupowitz.
Mrs. Krubopowitz.
What are you doing down there that's so important?
Well, you see, let's to put it simply, Ma. It's time for Talkin' Nerdy, the nerdy talk show where I ask my guests to talk nerdy to me.
Oh my.
You are listening to WLMC, Landmark College Radio out of Putney, Vermont, and you are also listening to the FrostRaven YouTube channel, and you are watching BCTV. And you know what? You're listening to Talking Foody. I mean Talking Nerdy. That nerdy, nerdy talk show where I ask my guests to talk gravy to me. Talk nerdy to me. It's, the week after Thanksgiving. How could I not?
You could have picked any food.
I could have picked any food, but gravy is delicious.
I don't like gravy.
Mashed potatoes are better.
Exactly. Anyway, thank you all for tuning into Talking Nerdy, that nerdy talk show where we talk absolute nerdy nonsense to you.
Or talk about food.
Or food.
Well, we're going to talk about nerdy food.
We're going to talk about nerdy food.
There's
anyway,
a difference.
Wait, can I talk about katsudon and how much I want to try it then?
In a moment, let me finish the introduction. Gosh, impatience. Can you believe this? Do you believe this? Yeah. Anyway, tonight we are joined by Stephanie. Wave to the camera. Really? That's getting old. It's really getting old. Wave. There we go. And I'm joined by Steve Jones. See, he waves.
See, he waved enough for the both of us.
And of course, it's me, your host, Frost, or Alex, or whatever you want to call me at this point. Actually, you know what? Don't answer that.
I will respond to anything but late to dinner.
He knew that we were both going to respond.
Oh, yeah. I do. And I'm waiting for it later. But anyway, the reason I called this episode Talking Foodie is because, well, given last week was Turkey Day, my favorite holiday, and given that we didn't do a show because it was Turkey Day, my favorite holiday.
It's a pretty good holiday.
It's a very good holiday.
Yes.
I figured we could talk about stuff from last week, kind of, meaning the food, and stuff from this week, meaning the nerd. So, talking foodie, but nerdy and nerdy food. That's good.
I don't remember what happened last week.
I don't...
You were in Jersey, weren't you?
Oh, yeah.
We were having Thanksgiving at this time last week. Well, I guess I was. Oh, it was so nice.
Yeah, you were in New Jersey. I dropped you off there.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Anyway,
Now I remember.
Let's start off today's episode with a predetermined question that I think Stephanie came up with. What is your favorite nerdy food? And actually, let's make it more specific. What's your favorite food from an anime or a video game or a manga, so on and so forth? Something that is nerdy in nature.
So you said anime, right?
Anime, manga, comic book, video game, light novel, nerdy movie.
The only food I actually remember ever really associating with an anime is something I really want to try.
Oh, yeah?
Katsudon. Yes.
You mean from Yuri on Ice is where you first saw it?
Yes.
So katsudon is something I've actually eaten for years, and it's my favorite dish when I go to a certain Japanese restaurant back home. And katsudon, for those of you who don't know, is chicken katsu, which is a fried chicken cutlet. You can also get it in pork. And then it'd be pork katsudon. But anyway, and it's on top of a bowl of rice, usually a fairly large bowl. The don, I believe, is the bowl part. So, and it's got rice, and then on top is a mixture of egg and vegetables and stuff, and it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. So that's your favorite food from an anime video?
Well, I've never tried.
So it's your
Wait, you've never
had
had chicken katsu?
Yeah, he's never had chicken katsudon.
We need to fix that.
Well, we're gonna fix it.
I want to fix that. I've been wanting to try it since I went with Acadia to watch the whole Yuri on Ice.
Oh, yeah.
I'm bad, though. I ate it with ketchup. You're not supposed to do that.
That's blasphemous.
I'm not a big fan of Asian food.
Yeah, which is weird because you're from Hawaii, and that's like all they've got.
Okay, when I go to a restaurant,
overexposure?
I will order chicken katsu and rice.
Yep.
I don't like shoyu, so I put salt on the rice, and then I get ketchup for the chicken katsu.
Okay, but like katsudon doesn't. There's no way to remove. Like, yeah, you could take the chicken out, but
Well,
it's
I
already
wouldn't.
covered in.
I wouldn't order that because I don't like.
So you just get the chicken katsu.
Yeah, and rice.
Okay. So like just chicken katsu. Yeah.
I mean, I will freely admit my favorite food from eating during Thanksgiving wasn't the Thanksgiving dinner. It was the really good Chinese restaurant that I got the day after Thanksgiving that was walking distance from my parents' house. If you're willing to walk, that is.
Oh, yeah, they
well,
had-
Yes. But you're lazy and you didn't have a bike. How did you ever make it there?
I drove one.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my word.
I drove one of the. Well, also it's North.
It's within walking distance, and you drove.
Yes, but also people in North Carolina play the I'm going to hit the pedestrian for 50 points game.
Oh, it's 20 to life, Stephen. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, but I'm still tired of jumping off the sidewalks.
Fair enough. But anyway, so that's Stevens' is katsudon. Stephanie, what's your favorite food from an anime, manga, video game, comic, you name it?
Etc.
What?
Etc.
Etc. Yes.
Okay, so a lot of food that I found interesting is from Undertale.
Okay.
Some of it is really gross and some of it sounds awesome. Like, gross would be like the glam burger, which is made of sequins and glue. I would not want to eat that. But then they have starfait, which is a parfait made of stars, and that sounds cute, and I want to eat that.
Yeah, just a quick correction for Stephen.
Mm-hmm.
It's not chicken katsudon, it's pork cutlet bowl.
Oh.
Tonkatsudon.
Oh,
Yeah, you done messed up there.
I
bud.
do that every episode. It should be a running theme.
Yeah.
I have a funny feeling you're going to name an episode, well, Steven messed up again.
You know,
That's not
a good idea. I hadn't thought of that.
That's not as catchy, though. You need to come up with a catchier title than that.
It'd just be called Steven.
Yes! With, like, a sighing face.
Yeah.
How deep do I dig the hole?
You've hit the core
I
of
think
the
he's
earth
hit
already.
bedrock by now.
Yeah.
He's going to have to get into creative mode to break through that bedrock and enter into the void.
Do we really want to see that?
I mean, I don't think
Do you
it's-
really want us to answer that question?
I don't think it's a matter of do we want to, or it's more about when is it going to happen type thing.
True. I think if you two ever do get me into trying Minecraft, at this point I should just start digging as deep down as it'll let me and see what happens.
I
Well,
can tell
if-
you what happens. You'll hit bedrock or
And
lava or both.
Yeah. You'll
Okay.
either drown, you'll get killed by a monster, you'll
If he
get
gets to
burned.
true bedrock. Nothing spawns on it.
Yeah, but I
like-
figured he hit a cave first.
Yeah, that's probably right. Unless he's super lucky. Anyway,
Well,
so starfait, right? That's
Yeah.
what your favorite nerdy food would be.
No, I would pick the butterscotch cinnamon pie.
See, that's something that's possible to make. It
Yeah.
sounds like a sugar bomb, though. I don't know
Exactly.
if I could stomach it.
It's like me.
Yes, but you're not sickly sweet. You're just adorable and sweet.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, so like, here's a fun story. So, because Stephanie's from Hawaii, she's never seen snow, and the first
No,
time
I've
there
seen
was snow
I've seen snow.
in real life.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's been a long time though.
okay. Well, I didn't know this, but she saw snow, and the first thing that happened on the first snow, she wanted to go out and play with it, and so like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, I'm in jeans and sneakers, but you can go play in the snow, because like, us old salts at this whole snow thing are just like, yep, snow's here.
Oh,
That's fun.
yeah, and
Yeah.
Alex told me not to eat the salt that they put on the snow.
Do not eat the salt. It's actually toxic.
No.
I
But
wouldn't-
anyway,
Okay,
it was just,
I wouldn't have eaten it anyway.
yeah, but like, here's the thing. The reason it was adorable and precious is because it reminded me of when I used to have that sort of mentality of, oh, the innocence. And it hurt me right in the childhood because I don't have the innocence anymore.
Because in a
Yeah.
few years, I'm going to become jaded like them.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably true.
that or in a few years she'll stop making fun of me for being old as much.
That maybe, but you'll just be older.
Steven, no matter how much time has passed, you will always be a decade older than me.
It's true.
Yes, and you will always enjoy making fun of me over it.
It's not that I enjoy making fun of
She's
you.
just
It's
stating
that
the
I
facts.
enjoy your reaction of me making fun of you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
part of that digging a deep hole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we are in a
What happened
basement.
to you saying you were going to make fun of me for being young?
there's not really much you can make fun of for being young.
Yeah, because
because he brings up things that he's like, oh, you didn't have this, and then he has to explain to me what it is because I don't know.
So the joke's lost. So
yeah, because if you have to explain the joke, it's not funny anymore.
I mean, was it you I had to explain cassette tapes to, or was that someone else?
yes.
Yeah.
I think once he started explaining it, I knew what it was.
Well, that's good. Oh yeah, I gotta tell my favorite nerdy food from a thing.
Yeah.
Tough choice.
You still planning on making the Minecraft cake?
I think I am still planning on making the Minecraft cake. At some point. Probably this weekend. What do you think, Stephanie?
Yes.
We should make a Minecraft cake this weekend.
I might, depending on if how the car trouble sorts out, I might actually end up being here.
Well, then you can eat some cake too.
Cake!
But anyway, I think my favorite thing, well, let's see. From a manga, it's probably one of the things that Soma cooks up in Food Wars.
Oh, I knew somebody was gonna bring up Food Wars.
Yep. And in anime, it's so tough.
Oh, wait. Okay, after I just thought of one from an anime.
An anime, those parfaits, like the ones that you see that are just ridiculously sized.
Yeah.
I kind of want to eat one of those. And let's see, what else? Movies or games? Games? Ooh. Games is kind of hard, but I think what I want to eat is
brains.
Actually, it's Popatos from Final Fantasy XIV Online. Yeah. So Popatos are potatoes, but they're called Popatos. So I kind of want to eat one because what if they taste different?
But what if
it's a legit thing? What if they're better potatoes?
If you could bring one thing, you would bring the thing that you were like, I wonder if this tastes similar to what we have, and if it does, then you wasted it.
I mean,
no.
I mean,
maybe.
To be honest, I would an anime I really like, Sword Art Online. They don't really have food in it, but it's not similar to ours. I would love to see the idea of some of the stuff they had trying it in.
What they do is they take the things and then try to make food from real life in it because they're boring.
Well, in Black Butler,
yep,
almost in every volume, Sebastian makes a snack, and they look so good.
Oh my word! They do that in of course they do that in Food Wars, but they also give you the recipes in Food Wars if you want to try making it at home.
Well, I think it's an actual dish, so you could just look it up. But
Probably.
The way they make it look is so cool, and they have this thing where they make a curry bun.
I really want to try a curry bun, so badly.
I would like to. Maybe we should ask the people in the chat to list some of their food.
Ramen, not instant ramen, but real ramen.
Yeah. Oh,
and I've had real ramen, and it's the best thing ever.
Yeah, you keep on bragging about that, but yet I've never been able to try any of it.
That's your problem.
In Undertale, there's a food item called instant noodles, and when you eat it in battle, it goes through the whole process of making the instant noodles, and then the text box goes 4 minutes until the noodles are done.
That's so
3
funny.
minutes until, and it keeps going, and then it heals 4 HP.
Yeah. Embermoto in the chat says octopus dumpling, also known as takoyaki.
Taco.
Not Hispanic tacos, but Tako, meaning octopus.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Tacos.
You also keep on bragging about meatballs, I think, that you make, but you told me
They're
you're not
a
allowed.
sacred dish. They're locked behind the final boss, and you're never going to beat her.
I'm guessing you're talking about.
Yes, my wife. My wife will bar you from ever tasting those meatballs, so just give up on them.
I guess
they are solely her property at this point in time. I'm just lucky enough to be able to eat them.
Those are mine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But yes, anyway.
Oh, I can try to make you jealous.
But wait, I figured you two would pick something that you couldn't get in real life.
Well, no, because then I can't have a chance of trying to recreate it.
Yes.
Yeah, but you could just make it yourself, though. Right?
Good.
I mean...
Fire lava salamander apparently tastes like chicken dipped in ghost pepper sauce. I mean,
That
why not?
sounds very unfortunate.
That sounds very unpleasant.
I mean, I'd give it a try.
I would not. Hot Cheetos are too spicy for me. That dipping sauce from Chipotle is too spicy for
You
me.
mean queso?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's kind of unfortunate because it's got like just jalapeno.
Well, I
that's
mean,
the
I can
spiciest
eat
thing.
it, but I need to eat it with milk.
I mean, for me, I went to a Indian restaurant for lunch, and they had something called like that had the volcano in the name. It's like, ooh, I want to try something spicy, and I took it back and tried it, and it's like, it's not spicy. I felt disappointed because I wanted something
It
to.
probably didn't make it that spicy, and it probably.
Why don't you
wasn't
order
volcano.
order a bag of Carolina Reapers?
Oh yeah, because that's the smart thing to do.
Well, if he wants. Okay, so my dad used to go to this restaurant where he would get the same dish every time, and he would always tell them it's not spicy enough. And so one day they made it like super spicy, and he was like,
Good.
"Yep, you got it."
Never challenge
Don't challenge restaurants. They'll- yeah.
or don't challenge a cook because a good cook because they'll make you.
They'll
What
make
you want.
it more than you want, just to prove a point.
I
really.
cannot handle spice.
Oh yeah.
I mean, have you ever heard of how potato chips were invented?
On
Potato
accident?
chips.
Yes. I believe it was in France. There was a guy that wanted sliced potatoes, and he kept on telling the restaurant they weren't thin enough. They weren't.
Oh yeah, they weren't thin enough. And then he's like, fine, thinly slice them, drop them in the fryer, and he's like, perfect.
Yeah, and that's how potato chips were born.
That's the anecdote. I don't know if it's actually true, but
The hottest.
I would like to
chocolate
think it's
bar.
true because, well, you know how the ice cream cone was invented. I think it was the Chicago World's
Oh
Fair.
yeah, I remember.
yeah. Was it the Chicago World's Fair or was it the Belgian World
It,
Fair?
well,
I
it was
don't know
one,
the specifics, but I
it
know
was
the
one of the
story.
World's Fairs.
Yep.
An ice cream vendor ran out of bowls, and
The
the
waffle maker next to him.
started making him edible bowls.
Yep.
And
Again, anecdote. Who knows if it's actually true? But it's definitely looking.
Cotton candy was made by a dentist.
Was it?
Yeah, that one's true.
That's funny. What do I do to make kids come in for more dentist things? Candy,
sugar,
Knock out their teeth.
pretty much.
Punch them.
Yeah.
sugar, 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 and more sugar.
Anyway, let's bring it back to the nerdy part of talking nerdy. I know it's hard, but so you know how in anime and manga and all kinds of things, there's always knockoff chains.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite one of those?
Oh.
Because there's like McRonald's and like Tasty Bucks and like every knockoff of McDonald's and Starbucks you can think of.
I mean, I've not noticed them, but also I don't really care to notice fast food.
I mean, they're usually integral to the story. There's Wigdonald's, Wickdonald's, I've heard.
Oh, remember how we were playing kindergarten?
Yes.
They have a knockoff of McDonald's. I forget what
Kindergarten, by the way, is a really, really screwed up game.
Yeah,
We're not going to talk much about it.
I mean, I can mention from the GTA world, they have a few restaurants in there, like trying to think of like I think Bleacher Burger and
Bleacher
Cluck.
Burger?
I'd have to look them up to be 100% sure. Clucking Bell.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they're just knockoff American fast food chains.
Oh yeah, I mean that's pretty much. Rockstar has said that they aren't working on a GTA 6 because they can't parody.
They can't parody real life anymore.
They can't parody the U.S. anymore without being weird or uncomfortably weird.
They're probably still working on it, let's be real.
Yeah.
It's Rockstar.
Well, another thing I've seen is they like every time they show the brand, they'll like make something covering part of the name.
Oh, yeah.
So you can tell what it is, but some of the letters are blocked out.
Yeah, no. Like, yeah, we know what it is, but, like, we're making it obvious that it's a fake. Or, you know, this, that, and the other. Is there a restaurant that you've ever seen in an anime or something like that that you wanted to go to? Like, because the whole premise of one of my favorite anime, Working, takes place in a restaurant called Wagnaria. And I really want to go to it because it just looks so messed up and amazing. Like, the customers don't have any sort of hard times. It's just all the employees are weird, and totally want to see it.
Whenever I see like a Japanese like pastry shop in a manga or a Japanese bakery, I would want to go there because they look so cute. They're like little like panda shapes and like.
You don't have any of those on Hawaii?
They do. I mean, yeah, but I don't like them.
So why would you like other ones?
I don't know. Maybe it tastes better in manga land.
They probably do because everything just tastes better. And
I don't know. Japanese sweets taste different.
well, yeah, they're meant to.
I mean,
I think they use less sugar.
I believe that is true.
Like you can tell the difference between Japanese chocolate and.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've tried some of the cookies you've given me and Alex from Hawaii.
Those
aren't Japanese.
No, I'm just saying the cookies that come from Hawaii
Yeah.
are so much like some of the best cookies.
Yeah, they're
you
really
gave
good.
You gave some to my grandfather. He liked them so much he ordered like 3 boxes of them because, well, it's cheaper. He figured if he was going to pay as much for the cookies as for shipping, he might as well get 3.
A bunch of them.
Yeah. And like he guards them jealously. Probably about as jealously as your wife guards your meatballs.
Perhaps. But yeah, no, those what about cat cafes, guys? I'd want to go to a cat cafe so bad. I get to sit and play with kitties and have food maybe.
Here's the thing.
Do you think
I went to a cat cafe.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to cats.
But you went anyway?
Yeah, I went anyway. It was fun for like 10 minutes, and then my friend had to make me leave.
Because allergies?
Yeah.
a polar bear cafe just sounds like a good way to be in pain?
Yeah, no,
well, maybe
polar
it's
bears are
polar
actually
bear
super
themed.
aggressive.
I think
Maybe it's just polar bear themed.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, also, I think polar bears are one of the few animals that think of human as prey.
Potentially.
It's something.
I mean, there are some tigers that prey on humans, but it's usually because they are unable to hunt normal prey.
Yeah. If we don't have, how do I say this? If we don't have the boomsticks, we're pretty easy to prey.
Yeah, no, yeah. Without armaments, we're pretty easy prey. Yep. 'Tis true.
Yep.
'Tis quite true.
Although probably, I will never be able to go back there because I don't remember the name of it or where it is.
That's unfortunate.
But I remember in Chinatown, in New York City, going with a friend to a place that did dim sum and just
Dim sum? Oh,
yeah,
dim
that
sum's really
was.
good. This is gonna be a little weird, but I kind of want to go to one of those maid cafes. You know, the ones that you see in every time that an anime goes to Akihabara.
Oh, wait. Have you guys seen that Japanese commercial about the pan? And it's all the
No.
maids lined up, and they're all flipping the pancake over to the next
Nope,
maid.
that sounds kind of cool.
It is. But at the end, they just put it on the guy's head.
Although, to be honest, I'm going, as Alex and some people know, I'm going on a trip to London next year, and I found out they have something I've really wanted to try for years: a Korean barbecue place really near the hotel.
Cool. Korean barbecue's awesome. Delicious.
Yeah, that's not something you can find in rural North Carolina.
No, I doubt it. No, Korean barbecue's really good. You know something we go to quite a lot is hibachi, which is traditional Japanese. So good. Mm-hmm. Gotta love hibachi.
You know what I think would be cool to like a pop-up restaurant on like the morning of the weekends to do like a breakfast restaurant pop-up in like a hibachi restaurant, so they actually cook the eggs and pancakes and stuff in front of you.
You can go to a diner and see that. There's nothing special about it.
I mean,
you go to a real diner, they're gonna cook it right in front of you anyway because you sit at the counter.
I've never
watch them cook it.
I've actually never been to a diner that you could actually see into the kitchen.
Me either.
What?
Well,
That's because they don't have real diners around here.
Are you gonna make us go to one of those if you ever find one around here?
Maybe, but like I'm lazy.
They don't really. I don't think they have like diners.
They don't have
in
like
Hawaii.
They've got like some.
I've
but
never heard anybody call a restaurant in Hawaii a diner, so I don't know.
Well,
probably don't have them.
I think New Jersey is the capital for diners.
Yep, it is.
Which I have stopped at some diners in New Jersey, and they're like, well priced and awesome.
Yeah, they are very well priced, open 24 hours a day. What more can you need besides more food? Because they'll do that.
Delivery.
Some diners deliver.
Well,
Really?
Yes.
I mean, the closest thing to diners in the South is Waffle House. I mean, Awful House. I mean, I get them confused.
Sure.
Waffle House?
It's a chain called Waffle House.
I don't think we don't have that.
Be
We have
glad.
IHOP.
That's for the best.
I mean,
You mean IHOB?
IHOP.
no, they're they admit it. They just did that for the publicity.
Oh yeah, but like they got way less good publicity than they wanted.
Oh, they were being trolled by so many other fast
All
food
the
restaurants.
other restaurants were like, "Well, we're gonna change our name to Pancake King or this, that," and then, like, yes.
Although, if you go by the idea, all advertising is good advertising.
Then yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
I still won't eat it. IHOP, they're overpriced and not that good.
it actually got me to eat it at IHOP for the first time in years.
Oh yeah, was it good?
Lackluster.
See, my point proven.
I ended up, I think if I had to pick a chain restaurant for breakfast, probably Cracker Barrel.
Oh yeah,
Maybe?
Steven took me to.
Why are we
Cracker
talking
Barrel
about
for
this?
the
This
first
isn't
time.
even close to nerdy.
Well, this
I
episode
was
is
trying
named.
to talk about nerdy restaurants and things that come from anime, and you're like, well, what about Cracker Barrel and IHOP
Yes,
and Waffle House?
Steven.
Did I accidentally hijack the show?
What?
A little bit.
A lot of it.
All right.
Anyway, let's go back to like nerdy things that happened.
Oh, I tried to play a horror game.
Yeah, you did try to play a horror game today.
It didn't end well.
No.
I was talking to Alex a lot because I was scared.
The whole time she's playing this game, she's talking to me about everything she's doing and everything that's going on. And I'm just like, I'm sitting there playing my game. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. Okay.
It was scary.
That's disturbing. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, Jesus.
The wall started
Oh.
melting.
So, yeah.
No.
Really
no.
pleasant experience.
No.
Oh, by the way, the horror game I was playing was Layers of Fear. If you like horror games, you should play it. And
See,
if you don't,
no.
then stay away.
No.
Well, because I bought it because it looked interesting, and I was like, well, I bought it, so I have to play it. And then
I mean, there are like 6 or 7 games that I have in a list that look interesting, but I've never been able to bring myself to buy them.
See, that separates you and Stephanie. This one time.
well,
Because she
because
bought the game that looked interesting. And
I
then
mean, is it
can't
bad
play
that
it properly.
is that
it's
bad?
scary.
It is a scary game, and it's kind of on the box. It's like it's scary.
Is it bad that the only spot I really have impulse control is not deciding not to buy video games?
Yeah, that's kind of bad, actually.
Yeah, because there's more expensive stuff out
Yeah.
there.
Like games in the long run are actually not that bad compared to like bikes,
Unless they're like
Cars.
pay to play.
vacations.
Pay to play games will suck you dry.
Yes, they will.
Yeah, well, pay to win games will anyway.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind paying a monthly subscription. I pay for Final Fantasy 14 online.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very good game with like 400 plus hours of like storyline. So, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm cool with that. And like the community's not toxic at all, and there's like a billion different things you can do. So, I don't mind playing it and paying for it. But like I wouldn't do that for just any game. It has to be a very good game.
Oh, I just thought of another brand censor thing.
Oh,
In kindergarten,
yeah.
they have Monstermon cards instead of Pokemon cards.
That's fair.
I believe one of the cards, I don't know if it's based on Pokemon or a different one, but one of the cards is called Literally Grass.
Just literally grass.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
It's the easiest card to get.
That's kind of funny. Was it just sitting there or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, but as I said, kindergarten is just a totally messed up game.
My favorite character is Nugget.
Yeah.
He gives you nuggets of friendship. And yes, they are chicken nuggets.
And poison. Nuggets of poison, too.
Yeah. Also that.
So, like, all these kindergartners have just awful personalities and awful just... Except for you. But, like, yeah.
I mean,
Then
you
again-
as the player could kill others.
Yeah, no, like, kindergartners killing each other. It's awful. Just awful. Let's stop talking about it.
Okay.
Well, the
Oh yeah, Steven, you weren't
Steven,
here for
you
that.
should play that game.
Steven, you should play it.
Why are you trying to convince me to?
Because I had to play it, Steven.
You liked it.
I did like it.
I'm not going to play that game. I'd rather play a game neither of you would ever want to play called Spin Tire.
Yeah, no, we're not into car games.
Yeah.
Nah, I can't even drive a real car.
Well,
I mean,
we
I
can
could,
fix
but
that,
I could, but not
but-
legally.
Yeah.
Well, we can fix that, although you're going to learn in Alex's car because I don't want you to try to learn.
Also, your car has a mouse in it.
Yes, well, and apparently brake lines that are about to pop.
Oh, good.
His name is, what was his name? Jimmy?
I
Yeah,
didn't name
Jimmy.
Clutch. It was Clutch.
Oh yeah, we changed it to Clutch. No, that's the name of your mouse.
I don't have a mouse.
We don't know that yet.
Well, we definitely know that.
Your car parks right next to my car, so in theory, if I have a mouse in my
He probably
car,
chose yours because yours is closer to the ground.
And yours has food in it.
yeah.
it never got into the cabin of the car, just the AC.
And
It could probably smell the food though.
Yeah.
You can't argue with
You
that.
really can't.
Yeah, well,
We'll see. We'll see.
we'll see how much this fiasco costs to repair.
Yeah, probably not that much.
Okay.
It's just a mouse.
Back to nerdy food.
Yes.
In Slime Rancher, they have specific like variations of quote unquote real food. So like instead of chickens, they have hens and roostros and chickadoos.
Uh-huh.
And so they also have fruit called like Q berries, which is like a square strawberry, and mint mangoes.
So, like, Q berries are probably possible to grow.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure you could make a mint mango.
Oh, probably.
Like yeah. It sounds like it would be
Well,
make
no,
a good smoothie.
Mint and mango is a good combination just in general.
Yeah.
Like, in the culinary world, people do that. So,
But like make it like in one fruit.
no, I'm sure you... no. You could probably put mint leaves inside of a mango.
Yeah.
You know, I will be very happy when I can eat romaine lettuce again. I don't know where that started to come out of left
Yeah,
field.
there's a whole E. coli thing going on.
Yes, I know. And my favorite thing at 99 was unavailable because there was no romaine lettuce hearts.
I'm sorry, but would you rather have E. coli? Don't answer that question, Stephen. No matter
If
what
you have
say,
to
you're
if you
probably
have
gonna
to
dig yourself.
hesitate, then don't
Yeah.
answer.
Yes.
We know he wants E. coli. Anyway, move.
No, I just want the romaine lettuce without the E. coli.
But it comes with E. coli.
It comes with E. coli.
Was it all
With a
romaine?
side of E. coli.
It was across like 12 or 15 states.
Oh God.
Yep. Yep.
Someone in trucking did a boo boo.
You could grow your own.
It's because they rolled back regulations on farm water testing.
Let's not get into the politics of this.
No, I'm just saying that is what has been identified as the cause. Yeah.
Nerdy things.
Nerdy things.
Steven.
Give me a few minutes. You two talk amongst yourself while I.
While he fumes over in the corner.
Yeah.
Well, he's
So,
not really in the corner.
Well, he's kind of in the
I'm at the corner of the table.
That's true.
Kind of. Anyway, so has there ever been something in a game that's just super weird? Like in Final Fantasy XIV, you can kill any you kill beasts, and pretty much every beast will drop their meat,
Yeah.
as a cooking ingredient. But like, I'm not sure I'd want to eat some of it, like mole meat, or like raptor meat. Although I bet you raptor meat kind of tastes like chicken.
It's probably really gamey though.
Yeah, no, it's probably no, because raptors are predators. It's probably really awful tasting.
Yeah.
Predators, by the way, make the worst tasting meat. So, like, it makes me question why you can get them as a drop.
You could sell it.
Oh yeah, you could, but like you need to level up your culinarian job. So but like buffalo, there's giant buffalo. They're like the size of houses. Like yeah, that I understand. But you only get like one piece of meat every time you kill one, and that's only some of the time. And it's like, but it's the size of a house. What's with that drop rate there?
Only part of it is edible.
No, it's all edible. It's just, but like, yeah, it's silly things
You
like
get
that.
you get the choice cut, and then you leave the rest.
I guess it just disappears anyway, so it's fine. No waste. But there's also dodos, and apparently in real life, dodos were absolutely tasty and super easy to catch. So that's why they went extinct. Is because we hunted them to extinction because they were so dang
I
tasty.
feel like they would taste like turkey.
I don't know. They're apparently really good, though. And I really want to try dodo. But I also would rather that, dodos were still alive.
I don't know if dodos would make it even if they were still alive, because
They were really... Well, once their habitat was disturbed, it was kind of inevitable. But we could have fixed it if we were,
No, but they don't know
smart.
how to defend themselves from anything.
Well, right. Their habitat was such where they didn't need to.
So where would we put them? Just in zoos? We'd have to put them somewhere.
Habitats or something. We
Yeah,
have
but
the technology for this stuff. I promise you. But I mean, if dodo was tasty, then yeah. What? What are you showing me, Steven?
I mean, you were talking about.
What?
He's just showing me silly things about cows.
Why, Steven?
Because
It has nothing to do with what we're talking about. We're talking about weird varieties of meat.
I mean, you were talking about a ginormous critter and just getting small portions from it. I don't loose connection.
Sure. Why not, Steven? Why not? But yeah, no.
Oh yeah, and actually I learned a lot about different types of fish from Animal Crossing.
I know, right? You learn about the different fish.
The oarfish. I didn't know it was real. And then I looked it up and it was horrifying.
Yeah. Well, Animal Crossing makes all the fish look kind of friendly looking. Even
Yeah.
the barred knife jaw, which is
I
actually
mean-
kind of terrifying looking.
The football fish doesn't look friendly.
No.
It never looks friendly.
No, but it's not meant to. So I loved barred knife jaws in the first Animal Crossing because they were worth 5,000 bells, and that's basically the top of the chart there for fish. And if you didn't catch one, you probably caught a red snapper.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't catch a red snapper, you got a sea bass, and those things are terrible.
I hate
pun-
sea bass. Can
Yeah.
we ban sea bass? Can that be my new town ordinance?
I don't know. Actually.
Can we just ban an animal?
I mean, it's
Can Animal Crossing put that in? Make
Actually,
it.
you know what? I take it back. The Animal Crossing did a good job.
Wait, why?
Because it almost looks exactly like it's supposed to.
What?
The barred knife jaw.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it looks cute in real life?
I mean, it looks fish-like.
It looks fish.
Actually, they're not that big either.
I had a nerdy thought.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah?
sure.
I'm just you two are talking about fishing. I'm just remembering one of the first times I played Pokemon, getting the old rod and castings. This was,
Getting a Magikarp.
and I was like, I want to get something other than Magikarp. It
You
took.
can't get anything but a Magikarp.
I
Remember
did-
that Magikarp song I showed you?
Magikarp. Oh, Magikarp. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Higher
don't.
pitch, though.
I can't do the higher pitch.
Not with that attitude.
I thought about it for a second. I was like, could I? No. No. What's your favorite food-related manga or anime or something like that? Y'all, I'm going to try to push this food thing until the end of the episode, but...
Hey, we're doing good besides Steven.
yeah, Steven's the other one messing us up right now.
Well, you talk about food. I don't know much about.
You know a lot about food, Steven.
No, I don't know much about anime food. I might, other
You could
than.
ask us questions.
I mean,
Anyway.
you keep on teasing
He doesn't
me.
know and he doesn't care.
You keep on teasing me with this ramen place.
But that's real food. We're talking about anime food.
But, I keep on wanting to try that place, and you keep telling me how good it is, but I've never been to Portland, Maine.
Well, it's not like we can go right now, Steven.
Steven,
Yeah.
it's not important right now because we're talking about other things. And also, it's not like we can go right now anyway. They're closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they close at 6 or 7.
That's early.
Is it? I
I'm-
don't think it is.
Well, considering they probably run out of noodles before then, yeah. Anyway, what is your favorite food or food-related manga or anime or comic or whatever? Mine's going to be pretty obvious.
Well, I know what yours is.
Oh, what is it?
It's probably Food Wars.
It's Food Wars.
Yeah, that's
Such
the
a good
that's
story.
the most obvious one.
But it's so good. It really is so good.
I don't know if I
But
have.
that's, no. Technically, Wagnaria or working falls under that category.
I don't know.
Takes place in a restaurant.
I don't know if I have one that's based on around food.
Well, how about
I
food
just
themed or-
appreciate it when it appears in the manga.
How about food adjacent?
What do you mean?
Food. How do I explain this?
You can't just repeat food adjacent.
Yeah, I did. It isn't directly about food, but there's a lot of food in it because it is a subtopic that comes up quite a lot.
Oh, like our show.
Yes, like our show. Somebody in the chat says Giant Spider and Me, which is a manga. And you'd never guess it, but the majority of it includes the little girl and her giant spider cooking. Because the spider likes to eat normal human food. I respect that, Giant Spider.
Oh, that made me think of something, but it kind of makes it sad considering the last thing this person said. But in Undertale, you can have like spider donuts and spider cider, which are made from spiders, but they're also sold by spiders. Like literally,
cannibalism.
The description is made with whole spiders, not just the juice. And then in the donuts, it says it uses spider cider in the batter.
Oh gosh.
And it says all proceeds go to real spiders.
You know, I think in real life, spiders eat each other, so like, why not?
I mean, yeah, look at the Porsche spider, which pretty much just preys on other spiders.
Yeah, I know. So it's not uncommon. It's just kind of weird.
Antique Bakery. Where do I know that from?
I don't know either.
I feel like I've heard of it.
I haven't, but it sounds like it could be a real place.
See, that's why I don't read food manga, because it makes me hungry.
Yeah, I've been
I love reading it because I read it after I eat. That way I don't, get super
I like
hungry.
reading it right before I eat.
Oh, really work up your appetite.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be really fun. You know how, like, in anime or manga, like, if you eat a lot, your belly turns into, like a big bowling ball type thing?
Yeah.
Wait, like my belly is all the time?
No. It's like
You'd
everything else is normal proportions, but then there's just a giant, like, exercise ball bulging out of your shirt. But then, like, in the next frame or next scene, it's back to normal. I want that. I want to be able to do that.
You know, I will freely admit I looked up an article. I'm going to actually looked at it because it has like 16 dishes that are common in anime that are real. And some of them I've seen in anime and didn't recognize.
Oh, what about the
Alex
fruit
is now
from One
looking,
Piece?
and I want to hear him comment on, do any of them look good enough that he wants to eat
What
them
about those
now?
fruits?
Oh, most of them.
Those fruits from One Piece.
Oh, gum fruit?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like swimming too much.
But what if you got ice powers? Then you could just freeze the water.
No,
walk
I
on
like swimming too much.
Oh.
So the one
I've had over half of these.
the one I really want to try now, this is that the first one. I can't pronounce it because
The first one, I gotta go all the way back. Onigiri?
the rice balls.
Rice balls, yeah. Rice balls are delicious.
They're so easy to
They're
make,
so
though.
easy to make.
I actually don't have much experience with rice.
I'll make you rice balls, Steven.
Do you want the
What filling do you want? Actually,
Ume?
we'll just put filling in it.
do you want ume in it?
Yeah, I saw the one that looked a lot like dumplings, and that was
Gyoza?
yeah.
Gyoza are delicious.
That anything dumpling related has my seal of approval.
No, I've literally had pretty much
What if we make you musubi?
80% of those foods.
I'm gonna hand this.
Well, I'm gonna make you a spam musubi.
I'm gonna
That's
let
true.
Stephanie look through this and see if she recognizes any. But did that give you any ideas of those to talk about? Like, any of them look good enough to?
So,
Okay, yeah.
quick
Onigiri.
aside, one of the people has a Snorlax in their Pokemon Let's Go named Frost, and I am honored. I really am truly honored.
Okay.
Because Snorlax is my spirit animal.
Okay, rice
do
balls.
I need to get? So wait, do I have to buy a flute to wake you up in the morning?
Yeah.
But only if you play it right.
I actually can kind of play a flute.
Can you?
Have you
Kinda.
written, have
Then
you
can
written,
you play a poke flute?
wait, have you
No.
written our song yet?
Yes. We're supposed to write us a song.
Okay, also before we get on that, rice balls in anime do look a lot better, and the reason is because all the rice has been drawn, so it's all in the right place.
Yes.
But yeah.
But
So there you go.
Onigiri in real life look great too. What are you talking
It does.
Yeah.
I think we should put an umeboshi
But
in the
it's a
middle.
little harder to eat because the rice sticks to your fingers.
You need to get, well, yeah.
And
Well,
then
that's why the nori is there.
I don't like nori.
Well, then you're not having a rice ball. You're just having
I like
rice.
it. I like it separate.
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
I know. Anyway, I was thinking if we can find umeboshi, we could put them in the middle.
Yeah. So about the song, Steven.
Steven.
I forgot about that.
I know you did.
And we're reminding you.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to remind me when I'm actually somewhere I can do that.
Just put it on your phone.
Yeah. Send yourself an email. Notifications. We're in the modern technology age. We've got a camera over there.
You've got your phone right
Hi,
there.
camera.
Like, you can do it. It's easy.
Yeah, I'll
We
forget.
are taking our voices from a room in the basement in a place in Vermont and sending it out worldwide.
And you're not wearing a jacket this time.
I know, right? I don't have to put any more censorship gifts over you. Because I did. So 2 weeks ago, Steven took off his shirts that he was wearing 3 of for some reason in the warm basement and accidentally removed them all. And so I had to edit that in the video because, of course, I did. And so I put a GIF of Hifumi from New Game going, like, freaking out with, like, a surprised face over him so that I didn't show
But
everybody
if you
at home.
watch that video, look at our reactions when that's happening.
I do a legit double take. I'm like,
And I was like, this, Steven, just give up. Stop.
like, I do oh my God, I look so PO'd.
Why didn't you stop when you realized what was happening?
Because he had gone too far, Stephanie. At a certain point, you just gotta go with it. Just go with it.
Yeah, I mean, that happens to the best people.
This never happened to me before.
No, it's never happened to me either. I mean,
Maybe
not
we're
on
not
camera.
we're not the best people.
Oh,
Is that what you're saying, Steven?
I feel bad now. Thanks, Steven.
It's something that they actually
Dick.
make fun of in movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Movies that aren't based in reality?
The one I'm thinking of is they make fun of it in Mean Girl.
Mean
I've
Girls.
never actually seen that.
You know, it's kind of trashy
Yeah. Yeah.
and definitely not nerdy.
No.
Stay bad.
Well, I mean, I'm probably the least nerdy person in this room right now.
You're nerdy about some things, though.
Yeah.
No.
Just not food, apparently.
I
Which is
mean,
weird because you're a cook.
I mean, I will say I like as I think about it more, I'm remembering some of the food items from The Last Airbender.
Oh yeah.
Like
cabbages.
Yes!
That's the
Oh,
first
yeah.
thing I
Like,
thought of.
the episode that came to mind was the
Guys,
one.
this is serious. I'm actually getting really hungry.
Yeah, are we gonna have to do
Hey,
it?
This episode was your idea.
It was a whim. I'm impulsive. Dang it.
Is this the episode that I actually am gonna be able to talk you into going for a Dunkin' Donuts run because I need coffee for tomorrow? So
I'll think about it.
yeah, I would.
That's not a no.
I would drive to Dunkin' Donuts, but I don't have a car.
That's nice.
Why is there no cabbage emoji?
Yeah, why isn't there a cabbage emoji? Okay, so also, do you know the anime Konosuba?
Sorry,
No.
I'm trying to find a cabbage emoji.
Well, you're getting called out, Steven. No
Uh,
Dunkin' Donuts run. Sorry. The boss has spoken.
This is the
I guess-
closest
Anyway,
I can.
I guess-
Konosuba. Back to Konosuba. It's a really just... It's kind of a WTF, over-the-top, fantasy, like, RPG adventure anime. It's really good. I recommend watching it. But there is a part where everybody's like, it's time for the cabbage hunt. And they're like, wait, cabbage hunt? I'm like, yep, it's the migration of the cabbages. And they're like, what? And what it is giant flying cabbages, normal-sized cabbages, flying cabbages come and they fly through the kingdom. And the job is to catch as many cabbages as you possibly can so that you can harvest them because they're cabbages, obviously.
Yes.
And so in the card game I play, Weiss Schwartz, the Japanese card game, Konosuba has a set. And in the set, there is a card that is the cabbage. And you can have as many of them in your deck as you want. And the entire point of the deck, it's not a very good deck, is to play all of the cabbages. All of them.
Summon all of the
You
cabbages.
just play cabbages over and over. It's a swarm deck. You just play cabbages and cabbages and cabbages and cabbages until you win or lose. And it's most likely lose. But like cabbages. all the time.
Well, I can't pronounce the person's name, but their response to your story at some point is, my cabbages!
You mean
That's
Sodium
me.
Suki?
Yeah.
That's me.
Oh, okay.
That's Stephanie.
Okay, good to know.
Over there. She's right next to you.
Hi.
Wave to Steven, Stephanie.
I'm right here.
Hello. I didn't know who that was.
I
I mean, I'm
even said this is the closest thing I can find to cabbages.
Yeah, where were you? Steven.
It was in his mind.
I don't know about that.
I was thinking about Fruit Ninja, to be honest,
Why?
because Alex started talking about throwing fruit, and my first thought was, "Oh, Fruit Ninja, that game."
No,
where
he was not
that's an
talking
app
about.
game.
He was not talking about throwing fruit.
he was talking about throwing cabbages, which, when you have a mind that does loose associations, fruit and cabbages. Well, I still remember a YouTube video of watching a cat play that game.
Can cats play that game?
Yes,
Okay.
the cat actually scored very, very well.
Oh, rice crackers are good. Sorry, they put up an emoji of a rice cracker. Those are good.
Oh, rice crackers. I want to try those. Oh,
You've never had?
So somebody commented with a bento box, rice crackers, onigiri, rice, curry, I guess it's supposed to be ramen,
Odin,
and
sushi, and then 2 things that are blocked off.
That's because there is no code for it, so it just can't display it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Person, what was that last food? I'm curious.
I think that's
Yeah, my love. What was that last object that we cannot see here?
It's a meatball.
No, it's probably a Asian food. If going by the theme is,
I mean,
what?
everything I've had that from.
Oh, it's probably the fried shrimp.
Oh, it could be Ebby.
That's Asian oriented that doesn't have shrimp because I'm allergic to shrimp.
Right.
It's very good.
Yeah,
Tempura.
Sus-
Shrimp tempura.
Soy sauce is always one.
Oh, fortune cookie.
Ah.
I once got a fortune that said,
So you know what? Fortune cookies aren't even like Asian. They're Californian.
yeah, but I got a fortune cookie once that said, in order to succeed, or in order to get approval, do nothing, be nothing, say nothing. And it was basically telling me to not exist. And I was like, this is the worst fortune I've ever gotten.
I mean,
That's kind of messed up.
there are now these fortune cookies where you get a website to go find your fortune. It's like, but I just want to open the cookie, read something, go, huh, interesting, throw it away,
A
and eat the cookie.
website to find your fortune.
Yeah.
Huh.
They like
Bitcoin.
I
I don't really know what it is.
You don't know what Bitcoin is?
No.
It's like the most popular cryptocurrency.
What's that?
Cryptocurrency is digital currency that you can get by data mining, basically.
Or buying it. Once
Or
it's been-
buying it once it's been mined data. It's kind of one of those, it has value because people think it has value.
Oh.
I mean,
Just
that's
like real currency, kind of.
kind of.
Real currency is much more complicated than that. But in cryptocurrency, that's basically what it is. People want it, so it's worth something.
I mean,
Yeah.
currency pretty much represents faith.
Invest in
Or
gold.
silver or gold.
Well, I mean, anything other than silver and gold is faith.
Pretty much. It's something that we use so that we can trade with each other without having to trade goods.
Yes.
So it's kind of
Because some of us can't produce goods.
Right. That's why you trade your services for. It used to be you traded your services for goods or your goods for other goods that you need and so on and so forth. That doesn't work on a large scale.
Now,
So currency is a good thing.
yes, because I don't think barter would work at a gas station.
History of the world.
No, barter wouldn't really. I mean, it could, but
Yeah.
Remember the history of the world?
yes, that was a very funny video. I think the guy does more.
Yeah, but I
They're
didn't
not as
watch
good?
it. I watched the Japan one, but I didn't like it as much.
Okay. Yeah, we're talking about a YouTube video called "The History of the World," and
It's called the history of the world, I guess.
it's just kind of silly and strange, but accurate. I'd say it's accurate.
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
He slides in some good puns.
I mean, yeah, there are some good nerdy YouTube channels out there as well.
Well, yeah. There's a lot.
There are quite a lot.
You two would probably know 100 times more of them than I do because the only YouTube channels I really watch are car related.
I'm not surprised.
I like gaming channels.
I watch a lot of Minecraft.
Grian. I like Grian.
Grian is awesome. Like the majority of what I watch on YouTube these days is Minecraft because I don't have like time or the will to play Minecraft a lot of the time.
Oh yeah, and the Minecraft server is down.
Yeah, just because
Boo.
it's expensive.
Yeah,
And
I
also
know.
I really want to play in 1.14.
Yeah, I know.
1.14. So anyway, but like I'm watching them and they're doing amazing things and I get jealous because like I wish I was on this huge server. With,
I liked your Frost Foundation.
I know. I may recreate it eventually, but I also have all these ideas for other things because of all the new 1.14 stuff. You
Yeah,
know.
I'm
Explain
looking forward to lanterns.
Bamboo, pandas, all that stuff.
Can you explain to those of us who don't know what
Version 1.14.
It's
of
a new
Minecraft.
update.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there have been technically, I guess, 14 updates or whatever. No, it's just the newest version, and it's introducing a whole lot of new features.
Like pandas.
Pandas,
Oh.
bamboo, pillagers,
Illager monsters.
I think those got removed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because they were scary.
I think they need more work on them. That's why.
Oh, there's also scaffolding.
Scaffolding,
barrels.
campfires, foxes. Cool things are coming. Cool things indeed are coming.
You asked.
No, just this random association thing had me think of something weird.
Oh. Do tell.
Just someone I remember someone's like from Bull Moose. I think remember someone pointing out foxes on soxes.
Oh yeah, the socks that have foxes on them.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't.
Don't say that too much because you're gonna mess it up.
Yeah.
Just warning you guys.
Yeah. We're gonna. So we've managed to talk about mostly food for an hour. What do you want to talk about next?
I don't know. You guys decide. I have to go to the bathroom. And also I got boots and they're a pain to put on.
You're just not used to putting on boots.
They're hard to put on.
They're not
They're better than wearing flip flops.
in the snow.
They're slippers. Excuse you. Get it.
You were wearing flip flops yesterday.
Slippers.
I
They
don't.
can't hear you. You know that, right?
They're called slippers.
Sure.
Yeah, those were flip flops.
They were flip flops.
They're slippers.
Anyway, so
I'm
Steven,
sure-
you told me the other day that some of your games are starting to work again on your computer.
Oh no! It's weird. Like I had like half of my programs when I plugged the computer in at the beginning of the semester just didn't work, and I gave up on them. And my dad gave me a wonderful early Christmas gift, a 4K monitor.
That's pretty fancy, pretty swanky.
Yeah. Now I think my graphics card needs to be updated to actually do 4K.
No, your graphics card most definitely will not be able to do 4K.
But it's nice having a monitor that's like.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
The monitor made it so that it works again?
No, I think just when I first turned it on after 2.5 months, it went through like a bunch of updates.
Oh, so you think there might have been some update conflicts?
I think the updates fixed the last set of updates. What the last set of updates broke.
That usually is what updates do. They fix whatever the last one broke and introduce new things
That break.
that may or may not break.
Yeah. And I also had I think I showed you what happened to my laptop.
Yeah. I've had that happen to a laptop before, but that's because it got really beat up.
Well,
Because I stored it in my backpack like a dink.
hey, I got 4 years out of that one and was able to use it for parts with another one.
That's very true.
Hey, I'm not going to complain with $130 for a computer with a year warranty. All I had to do was take a hard drive out of the old one and put it in the new one.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
And it would have been under $100 if I didn't buy the year warranty.
Fair enough. Who sells a laptop with a warranty without a hard drive in it?
eBay.
That's weird.
Hey,
That's stupidly weird.
I mean, swapping hard drives also
It's
meant.
super easy. I know, but like, That's weird. eBay, you weird.
Hey,
What's wrong with you?
I also had to. If my car hadn't needed this big service, I actually in my cart on Amazon have like all the cards that disappeared from my Yu-Gi-Oh deck because of
Interesting. You're gonna buy them from Amazon?
price was like I was getting like
Are
10
you sure they're accurate prices?
yeah, cart price under it was actually decently
Well,
more.
no. There's a difference between what it costs on Amazon and what it costs the going rate. You have to use a website that is specific to them for it to be reputable.
All right, I have a funny feeling.
I will show you.
I have a funny feeling either you or Ember will go over those with me.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to.
Yeah. Although half the cards were, if a card's going for 20 cents, I'm not going to argue it.
It's probably worth about that, so we'll see.
The only one that was expensive was one that I know from past knowledge is an expensive card, but it's less than
Less than you think it's worth, but it might have gone down more. So,
Yeah.
You want to let her in?
Yeah.
So, yeah, no. The thing, if you are going to try to get into card games, which I recommend, I recommend some more than others. Weiss Schwartz is the one you want to get into. Or Pokemon. I like Pokemon card game too. If you're going to do that, make sure you're using a reputable source to get those cards. Like, go to your friendly local gaming store because that's the best place to buy things.
Speaking of gaming stores that sell cards, we need to take Stephanie to the one in Keene.
Which one? There's like 3.
That one that we accidentally found that we didn't expect to find cards, then had like
They had some, yeah.
they had actually a very good selection.
Oh
Just
yeah, because
none of them matched what my deck needed.
I have to build my extra deck for my Yu-Gi-Oh thing.
Again, I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool.
It's pretty much monsters that sit in the extra deck, and you can
You have
pull
to
out
like
'em.
you have to like there's certain conditions you have to do to bring them to the field. But they're stronger usually.
That's cool.
Now I half want to see if we can get Alex to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Not a chance.
I
I'm allowed one card game, and one card game only. And I chose Weiss Schwartz. And
Is
I've
that
got far too much invested in it to give up on it now.
is that a rule from Andy?
From the
Yeah,
missus.
it's a rule for my wife.
Okay.
So, yes.
Now, I'll ask if he's playing with my cards. Is that against the rule?
I don't know. Maybe? No. If it's yours, it's yours.
Yeah, I mean, and
Wait,
if you're,
you want him to play me? I feel like it'd be. No, I don't. I shouldn't say.
He'd probably beat me because I haven't played the game in like...
I was gonna say I think it'd be easier
Over a
for
decade?
him to use my deck against your deck because my deck is kind of easier to use.
oh, that's not a rule from her. She just said in the chat.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
But it's kind of complicated.
I mean, honestly,
And we're not good teachers, Steven. Actually, I don't know. My friends tell me I'm a good teacher, but
Yeah, I think Alex. I've been
you're
trying.
not a good teacher, Steven.
Alex, I've been trying to teach you something. How well am I doing?
C? Minus?
Still passing.
Well, honestly, to be perfectly honest, the car will teach you more than
Yeah,
that.
pretty much.
It's all I do is sit back and hope I don't get whiplash.
No, it's called hydraulics.
For people that don't know, I drive a car with a manual transmission, which if you don't do it right, it can get very interesting.
Oh, it gets very interesting.
You think it,
Bounce, it bounce, it bounce.
You think
don't need a
it's-
bounce house. You just need a car with a manual transmission.
And
you
Alex to drive.
Yeah, exactly.
you think
I'm not
That-
even the worst, I bet.
Oh, you should
I wouldn't even know how to start the car, Alex.
It's actually turned the key.
well, with big rigs, which I've driven in the past, if you tried to do some of the stuff you've done in a big rig, you would probably just throw the back of the truck almost.
That'd be fun.
Oh, it's really. I remember the first time I drove a big rig, trying to get it to start like I would the car I had at the time, which was you had to give it a lot. It was very, very underpowered, so you had to give it a lot of gas and let the clutch up. And I did that in a truck. Oh Lord. I'm amazed I didn't pretzel the driveline.
Steven is
Like
your car
turn it
lowrider.
into like a knot of awfulness.
Like literally, the person who was teaching me said, "You're lucky you didn't pretzel the drive shaft."
That would be impressive for you.
My friend told me about his driving instructor, and an example that he used. He brought in a bent fork, and he said, just because you're different doesn't mean you're useful.
That's kind of awful.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Well, that was the
I
example
think you're
his driving.
useful, Stephanie. I think you're a wonderful person.
Well, that was what his driving instructor said to the class.
That's awful.
Although, granted, one of the I remember sitting in traffic over Thanksgiving, as one is apt to do if they're trying to drive through Washington,
Oh
D.C.
yeah, I told him that this was nothing.
What?
The traffic.
Oh yeah, no, it's nothing.
Well, here's what the one thing I noticed that scared me because, well, it scared me. How many people in stop and go traffic are texting and driving?
A lot.
It's scary.
Oh, I saw a video of this guy. He was pulling up beside people that were texting and throwing bananas at them.
That's also illegal.
Yeah,
for
it
other
is.
reasons.
Yeah.
But kind of hilarious. Oh, there's this video that old YouTube video about this guy who took a Mario Kart and drove around France and was like doing all kinds of awful things, just like that would be totally normal in Mario Kart, throwing bananas on the ground and all that stuff.
Oh, there was that one where this guy, he was going around a supermarket putting hot dogs in people's pockets. I thought that was funny because it was relatively harmless.
Yeah, you know,
They just.
I feel like, what's with this hot dog in my pocket? I
feel
don't
like-
remember putting one
I
there.
feel like Steven would just accept it. He'd be like, yeah, I probably
He'd
did. I
take
probably
one
did
and be
that.
like,
Hey, I would probably be like, I don't know where that came from. Go away. It's probably poisoned.
Sure.
They weren't poisoned.
No, that was just he probably bought some and just started using it. Yeah.
Although I will admit, afterwards, I would probably want to try to find a Nathan's.
Nathan's?
A
I think
what?
that's what that hot dog.
I think Nathan's hot dogs are kind of meh.
I don't like hot
honestly.
dogs.
Well, who do you think has the
Hot
best?
dogs in cartoons look good, but I don't like them in real life.
It depends on the hot dog. Honestly, the best hot dog I ever had was from one of those little trailer things outside of a Home Depot.
Have you ever tried to cut them like an octopus?
I've wanted to.
Those are so cute.
They are so cute.
I mean, we could always do that.
We can try.
I think I would cut myself. But
You might.
I like the red hot dogs.
Oh yeah, red hot dogs.
We
New
should
England special.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
we should let Alex try to cut them. I think he's the least likely to get hurt.
Alex had to help me cut a box because I was doing it wrong.
Yeah, it's true. I do have knife skills when it comes to culinary. Anyway,
I don't have skills.
that's not well. When it comes to what?
Knives?
Well, that's okay. Safety is a skill, though, and knowing that you can't use a knife safely means that it's a safe skill.
Yay!
I mean,
Don't sound so enthusiastic, you two.
I mean, I have a kind of weird skill of being able to drive cars that shouldn't be driven and not wrecking them.
I think that's called a hope and a prayer.
Well, who was asked to move a car that had no brakes?
You.
Yeah. Thanks for following me that time.
Yeah, you're right. I did follow you to make sure you didn't crash.
What
Or
do you think
stuff.
is your biggest strength in video games?
Tenacity.
Tenacity?
Yep. I will power through it and be able to, if I'm really enjoying the game, I will blast through the game and enjoy every minute of it.
What about you, Steven?
I've never actually completely done all the side missions in a game.
Oh,
That
I
didn't answer my question.
that's not a skill when it comes to games.
He has the skill to avoid side quests.
He's got a skill to avoid the question.
Why don't you? Yeah, you'll never answer my question.
Question dodger.
Yes, I'm dodging the question because I don't really is it
Like, are you good at the controls? Are you good at do you have fast reflexes? Are you good at following the directions?
He's good at yelling at him.
You're good at raging.
Yes, I rage.
Nerd rage is a skill, I will have you know.
Alex,
I'm quite good at it on occasion.
Alex has seen. I have 2 times I rage, and
Driving on and off the consoles.
and when I watch political stuff. But I will admit, like the first I love GTA. The first time I ever played GTA Online, I was so annoyed at all the people that just went around doing like
Bad things.
troll stuff that I was like, I'm never playing this again.
I think I can be decent at bullet hell games.
Oh, yeah? You
I
mean the ones
think.
where you just, like, shoot everything?
No. Like the one, like in Undertale, there was this thing where you had to avoid, like Electronic Superjoy. You saw that level?
Oh,
I'm decent at those.
I didn't know those were bullet hell games. Anyway, my wife's really... What?
Just what Ember said.
Yeah, Ember said she's really good at button mashing.
I'm not good at that.
I usually have I have patterns that I go through when I'm quote-unquote button mashing.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Have you seen that video of the guy in the car and he's honking his horn like super fast? Like his hands are like this at the horn.
No.
And he's going like super fast.
It sounds like a headache, though.
It's very impressive.
I'm sure it's super impressive. But, like, it sounds like a
Wait,
headache that
do you
I don't
guys
want.
play Osu here? Because that was a big thing
Osu?
back home. Osu.
What is that?
It's like a rhythm game where you have to like put your mouse and click the dots in order to the beat.
I am terrible at rhythm games.
It was super popular at my school, but it looks okay, I've seen like the most difficult level. I'll show you after. It's insane. I can't even begin to understand.
When you're done, Stephanie.
I'm done.
I remember the one game I was very happy to take apart to steal its batteries for another game.
What?
Bop It. Wait, Stephanie doesn't know what Bop It is.
I know what Bop It is.
Oh, okay. Don't feel
Bop
so.
It? They still make Bop It.
Yeah, like literally.
Bop it, twist it, pull it,
Throw it against the wall.
break it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think some people are probably going to shudder at this, but I think I took the batteries out of Bop It to put them in a Furby.
Ooh.
Why?
poor
Why?
human being.
Furbies are evil.
That kind of... Yeah.
Am I the only person that doesn't think Furbies are evil?
Probably.
Yeah?
We'll see if anyone in the chat agrees with me.
Furbies are awful.
Yeah, well,
So...
my one dog, who was a very good dog, I think I remember the Furby I had. He decided one day that he was going to rip it to shreds. And
The
that's
dog knew. The dog saved you, Steven. He did you a favor.
So does anyone else in the chat actually like Furbies? I think someone...
I'm pretty sure Furbies are awful. Anyway. Oh, you know what's fun?
What?
I like Yamamoto's
You're
response.
supposed to kill them with fire. I agree. Furbies, and they made them again. They brought them back. I don't know what's wrong with them.
Anyway, what were you saying?
Oh, my wife and I, you remember how I bought Diablo 3 a little while ago?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my wife plays with me, and she's actually really good at it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she plays the monk character, but she always likes the lightning skill, so every time she gets a new rune that makes one of her skills lightning, she equips it. And she basically causes thunderclaps when she punches, and she does a spin kick, which like knocks all the enemies in the head. It's really cool.
Okay, I have a friend. We were playing the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game,
Yeah.
and he would go into areas he was not supposed to be yet.
No, that's the thing. Breath of the Wild has no areas you're not supposed to be.
No, but he didn't have the right equipment to deal with the monsters.
Again, Breath of the Wild is completely open. You can do whatever you want. You can go fight Ganon.
Yeah, I
Calamity
know.
Ganon, you can
But
fight
then
it
he
at
kept
3
saying,
hearts.
like, why am I dying? I just want to get to the top of this tower. And there were these things, like, flying down him. I was like, well, maybe you should go back later after you have more stuff. And he's one of those people where that's not an option. And also, he was trying to scale up a mountain that was actually, like, impossible.
It's not impossible.
He kept falling, though, and dying. And then he would go back to the mountain and try again. I was like, why don't you find another way up? He's like, no.
Yeah, well, there's a certain thing called stamina, and yes, stamina does limit what you're able to do, but like, Come on.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure because he kept going back to the same place at the mountain.
Maybe that's called idiocy. Or no, sorry, insanity. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results.
Electronic Super Joy. Yeah, that game is hard. Yes, Steven, we've been over this. You don't learn from your mistakes.
Was he raising his hand?
No, I was just like, I mean, I do the same thing over and over again.
You're insane. Good to know. Official
Tamagotchi.
diagnosis, Steven is insane.
I think I remember. I was like really, really, really little. Tamagotchi.
Oh yeah, Tamagotchis go back. You know they even have Eevee Tamagotchis now.
Yes. I don't want to. I'll kill it. I don't want it. Tamagotchis are.
I don't think they're able to die nowadays.
Oh really?
But the old ones, yeah, you could kind of kill them.
I mean, I would want to get an Eevee
Tamagotchi.
But I would probably forget about it within a week.
A day? You'd probably lose it within a couple.
No. I already know what would happen to it.
Just wear it as a necklace.
I would probably put
You'd
it in
lose
a. I would. No, being 100% honest, and you'll probably agree. I think at 100% chance it stays in my pants, goes through the washer and the dryer, and then I find it.
Yep.
Because I've done that to things you shouldn't have. I did that to a cell phone once.
Did it break?
No, it actually still worked.
Oh.
He got lucky is what he got.
No, I had a military spec phone.
Yeah, he got lucky. That's what he got.
Say what you want to about Kyocera, but their durability phones are durable.
Right. You got lucky that you had an idiot-proof phone.
Idiot.
Yeah, this is
What happened to that phone?
It kept not working. Actually.
No, that was an older one.
Oh, older Kyocera?
Well, honestly, this is the first non-durable phone I've bought in years because I thought they weren't going to make a newer
Durable one?
And then I find out like 2 days ago they just released a new one.
Cool.
Oh, do you guys remember?
So if I actually do break this one, I'll go buy that.
Okay.
Do you guys remember iPads? I remember those.
They're still a thing.
No, but when they first came out.
Yeah.
I mean,
waste of money.
Yeah, I've seen enough durability test videos of Apple stuff that I don't want to actually buy Apple stuff.
Apple products these days, I'm sorry to say, are built to fail.
Yes.
They are built to break within a couple of years so you go out and buy another one. I think my mother, who has an iPhone, has brought it back every 6-7 months because she has the Apple Care thing or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, has to get a new one or have it repaired or whatever. And, you know, feel free to like whatever you want. I'm not bashing it. I mean, I use a Mac to edit the Talking Nerdy.
It's just an opinion.
Yeah, it's just my opinion. I prefer PCs and Android phones because I don't care for Apple products. They cost too much for what you get. But if you are a liker of those products, by all means, continue to buy them. I mean, that's your choice, and that's a fine choice to make because you're using what you like to use, and that's totally cool.
I will freely admit I love my current phone, but there's one thing that I don't like about it, and
what is it?
It doesn't, and I honestly don't like the shift. All these phone companies that are now getting rid of the headphone jack.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
And I think I've heard I think Apple's argument for getting rid of it in the first place was they didn't have the room for it.
That's because you're making them thinner than thinner than waffle. Well, no.
Well, the thinnest
thinner than waffles.
The thinnest phone was
hungry. Dang it.
Well, yeah, we did an hour talking about food.
I know.
And we're not allowed
are we
to
actually going to Dunkin' Donuts after this, Steven?
Nah, we're not.
I mean, the only way I could get there is on an electric bicycle. I mean,
you don't have well, yeah, you have yours.
Yeah, but
anyway, they're thinner than cardboard these days, and they are about as durable as cardboard these days.
Mine's broken in several places.
Oh yeah, you have an Apple. I'm not surprised.
She's also probably dropped it quite a few times.
Honestly, if you told me you were getting a new phone, I would probably recommend a Kyocera.
Well,
or
I'm probably
a
just
phone with a screen protector and case on it.
Well, I'm probably gonna just use this phone until it breaks.
It's already broken.
No, but it still works. It's just that the screen is cracked.
Well, the screen's replaceable.
Yeah, but
for like $20.
Yeah, but It's
Unless
not.
it-
It's
no,
not that
the
big
back
of an
screen.
issue.
The back screens are unbelievably
Is it the
expensive.
back screen or the front screen?
Both.
Yes.
Both.
Woo!
I was there when she broke the back screen.
What did you do? Drop it?
Yeah.
Pokemon Go.
What?
It was a
Because
good,
it was cold and I couldn't feel my fingers.
And were you wearing gloves?
I didn't have gloves.
See, that's why.
I have gloves now.
That's good.
Okay. People in the chat, do you agree that me and Alex and a couple other our friends should take our Hawaiian friend to Walmart and have her get some real winter stuff?
I think we should
I
take
have
her
winter-
skiing.
No, I'm gonna fall.
How about snow tubing?
What's that?
That's fun.
The thing where
You sit in the tube and you go down the hill.
And if you bump into anything,
You just bounce off.
or you get bounced out of the tube.
I
that
feel like
happened
I
once.
would get motion sickness.
Maybe not. It's worth trying.
Well, I'm also hoping over break while I'm at my grandparents' house it snows, because my grandfather has a snowmobile.
You want to go tip yourself over again, huh?
But I want to make a snowman first before I do that stuff.
Well, I think we're going to get snow in the next few days, so that's definitely possible.
Yay.
Oh, you know what I want? I want curry.
Oh my gosh.
I'm thinking I'm going to make curry.
Can you make it Sunday when I'm back,
I cannot promise that.
or save me some leftovers?
I cannot promise there will be leftovers either.
What can you promise?
Not much.
He can promise that he'll eat it.
I can definitely promise I'm going to eat it.
You can promise I'll never get to try your meatballs.
Oh, yeah, that I can promise too. Yes, unless you do something that earns you them. I don't know.
Well, you have to give him something that he needs to strive for so that he can earn it.
I don't know. I'll think
Make it
about
something impossible.
You must achieve enlightenment and become the next Buddha.
But then I think I would be a vegetarian, so it wouldn't matter.
No, not necessarily.
No, not really.
Yes. Somebody said curry, like the scene in Log Horizon, and yes, that scene in Log Horizon is beautiful.
Oh, are you gonna make you should try to make the ones from Black Butler, the curry
Minecraft
buns?
cake.
curry buns.
I can give it a shot.
You know what? You two were getting on me earlier about not making that song thing for the end. I'll do it when you two make your Minecraft cake.
Well, we're gonna do that this weekend, so
Yeah, we
step it up,
plan
Steven.
to do it this weekend. Remember? Oh wait, were you there? We were talking about it.
It was I literally mentioned it maybe 20 minutes ago.
No, we were talking about it in your guys' dorm.
Well, that too, but I also said we also said 20 minutes ago that we were gonna make it. Maybe 30 minutes.
I'll
Was
believe
Steven
it when
there
I
for
try
that?
it.
There might not be any left for you.
We're probably gonna need to get some fondant though.
No, I think we could just ice it.
No.
Because fondant tastes gross.
Fondant tastes
we
like
can-
sugary
Okay,
Play-Doh.
so what I was thinking is we use white frosting and then have red fondant. Because
Fondant?
otherwise it might be too hard.
Fondant tastes like sugary
Well, you can
Play-Doh.
take it off, Steven.
Yeah.
Or, we could just ice it. The easy way.
Cream
So like
cheese icing.
No,
works.
I don't
No.
like cream cheese icing.
No, regular old icing.
Yay. Oh, but
Because-
what flavor would we make the cake?
It's just yellow cake. It's regular
Yay.
vanilla cake
Yay.
with strawberries on top.
Oh, no.
What?
Nothing.
You don't like strawberries?
Not on cake.
Why not on cake, Stephanie?
Because I like them separate.
I mean,
I
you
will put them on. You can take them off and then eat them separate. How's that sound?
Yes, okay.
Oh boy. So, what else should be attempted to make from anime or other things? Could we attempt to make with?
We haven't even finished the first thing yet.
Yeah, Steven, one at a time.
But-
One at a time.
Okay, we will talk about the second thing when you finish the song.
Yep. We'll talk about it separately, but we'll tell you when you finish the song.
Okay. Embermoto, can you help me write a song this weekend?
Nope. Steven has to do it on his own. He's a big boy.
Well, or at least remind me to do it.
Oh, boy. Maybe we have a
You
situation
asked
here.
me to remind you of like 3 things in the span of this
is
episode.
what's going on with the camera?
Did the battery die?
Again, yeah, I don't know why.
All right.
Oh, no, it's still rolling.
Probably needs a...
On low battery.
Maybe we should we like wrap it up?
No.
Keep talking.
We'll just... what? So, yeah. So, yeah, we'll
So
just...
what would you want us to make, though, Steven? We will listen to your suggestion.
Either rice balls. I can't think of the... can't think of the things that I know as dumplings. Gyoza, yes. Rice balls, gyoza would be good ones. Especially since, Alex, how much rice do you have? You'll have to relay answer that.
I don't know. Enough?
Didn't you buy like a pound bag?
Yeah. What's your point?
And didn't I also buy like all the olive oil?
Yeah, but you don't need olive oil to make rice, Steven.
I know. But, well, I use olive oil in almost probably
Ew,
not.
don't put that on rice.
Steven, no. We're not doing that.
I've put olive.
It's getting a little shaky. I apologize. Look it over there.
Alex is fixing the camera because its battery's trying to die.
It's like, I'm tired of you guys talking about food.
Hey, I plugged it in.
Yay!
Is Stephanie and I still on camera?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Save it for the end dance.
No.
Just so everyone's aware, I think there's going to be some interesting things.
Coming later this year.
Oh
Yeah.
wait,
Dance
I want to know. Would you guys rather see a compilation of the end dance that Alex does, or a compilation of Steven digging himself into the hole?
I mean, what? You're acting like you're going to actually give me a shovel and make me dig a deep hole somewhere.
I think you've already.
Well,
done.
we can buy you a
It's
shovel.
a figurative hole.
Yes.
I mean, if you want me to dig a hole, let me get a backhoe.
Nope,
That
no
would be
backhoes.
fun.
You have to dig it yourself, Steven. You don't need help.
Well, apparently I dig back the hole. Yeah.
You dig yourself holes. I know.
Yes.
I know. I wonder what I actually caught on camera when I was moving the thing.
I have no clue. That should be an interesting. How are you going to edit that?
I'm not. Maybe I will.
You should put.
I won't.
Or you could put blue screen with us talking and technical difficulties camera.
No, because I didn't have to, because I plugged it in time. I just have to figure out where, I don't know.
He'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out.
So Embermoto can't help me write the song, but she'll remind me to do it this weekend.
That is fair.
If the world manages to smile upon me and grace me with some sort of mode of
Inspiration.
transportation this weekend.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say inspiration.
Because
Inspiration he's going to have to find himself.
my car is currently sitting in the air
I know.
with an undrivable, according to Subaru.
Well,
they gotta get
yeah.
the mouse out.
Yeah.
No, the mouse isn't the problem. It's the big bulging
Brake
bubble.
lines.
But
Yeah.
Again, I'm pretty
Steven,
sure it's
you
something
should
you
get
did.
the mouse out anyway.
That is probably a manufacturer's defect.
The mouse?
No,
Yes, the mouse is the manufacturer's defect.
yeah.
Yes. And I'm sorry for those listening at home. Steven just deafened you and clipped all our microphones.
Oh, did
How
he?
did I?
Yes.
I've backed away from it.
You, when you laugh, lean right into the mic.
Oh.
And also, your laugh is 17 times louder than your normal talking voice. So, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but as an audio engineer right now, it's a bad thing.
Well, I don't have a board to watch. If I have a board to watch, I'm better at doing that.
Well, that's my job.
Yes.
So now,
Well, maybe I should do a radio show where I'm the board person.
maybe you should. Mm-hmm.
Every time we ask you about it, Steven, you always say no.
Yeah, and then he says, I should do it. Okay, do it. No, I don't want to.
Well, I don't. I just don't want to do it alone.
Well, you're not. You're with us.
No, I meant if I do my.
He wants to do his own show, but he doesn't want to be alone.
Well, then find somebody.
I know. I should do a car talk show.
You could do a car talk show.
But I'm not going to do it with you.
I'd be next to useless.
Hey, like I am on this show half the time.
No, you are still a nerd, and you are totally, here and important.
How many times have I made the chat just die? Stop?
But that's funny.
But it's funny. And also important, because I'm sure there are people at home like you who don't know too much about things. And when you ask questions, the people at home learn and then we explain. And that's a good thing.
True. And occasionally that happens with Stephanie when we mention stuff that young people don't know, and then I feel old. Has that ever... You've had that happen to you too, right?
What?
She doesn't know something, and
then you just get this...
Yeah, when I did with the Nintendo 64 thing, that was with Alex the first time.
Yep. Still reeling from that one a little bit. Just a little bit.
Food.
Yeah.
Oh, we should make the mint mango smoothie.
We could try. I don't really care for mango, but I'll make you some.
I don't like mint or mango, but
then why are we making it?
Because it sounds.
Now I want a blender.
Cute. It sounds cool.
Okay, but like, here's just a PSA for everybody. Like, don't make things that you don't like, because that's a waste of food.
Well, I'm sure somebody would drink it.
Right, but then
I'm sure we could get somebody to drink it.
Do you like mint and or mango together in the same smoothie?
I would try it. I'm not sure.
I'm not going to drink it, and Stephanie's not going to drink it. We should probably not
I would
make
try it.
I mean, I like mango. I like mint. I don't know how they would go
Oh, we
together.
should try and make a Pokemon berry smoothie.
Oh. Yeah,
Like,
okay.
Doesn't
What do you think an orange berry would be?
Blueberries?
Doesn't Starbucks already do a special thing for Pokemon because of Pokemon Go?
I don't know if they put they don't base it off of the berries though.
Is Alex going to the almighty Google for an answer?
But I was
No.
thinking Nanab berries
Are kind of like bananas.
Yeah, and then orange berries, blueberries.
Orange berries are kind of weird because they're not like blueberries. They're kind of the all flavor berry, which is a little
Yeah,
weird.
but they look like blueberries.
They look like blueberries.
And what else? Peach berries? I don't know what those would be.
Pecha? Peaches.
Oh, right, peaches. I was like, this is super obvious, but I can't think of it. But I feel like that would be interesting to do. Right? Or we could make a fruit bowl.
Yeah.
The moment you get lost in the group chat and like, huh? Oh, I'm supposed to be actually doing the show, not reading what people are chatting about the show with the show. So yeah. I mean, what smoothies do you two like?
Orange Dream. I like Jamba Juice.
Strawberry banana.
Wow, Jamba Juice is something I haven't heard. I like smoothies that I make myself with different fruits that I pick out.
Jamba Juice.
And, ice cream. A smoothie ain't really good without
I just
ice cream.
realized, I just found out recently that there's no Jamba Juice here.
Yeah, there is.
Why?
There
Not in
is?
this- not in this state necessarily, but
Oh.
it exists.
Yay.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Why do I have a funny feeling Whole Foods?
What?
They sometimes are in them, but not around here. I don't
Granted, I can't remember the last time I went to a Whole Foods.
Did you say
Good.
granite?
think. Yeah, he says granite instead of granted.
Oh, okay.
You haven't noticed that? That's one of his speaking things. It's one of his mannerisms.
Oh.
I mean, there are some things I've always mispronounced.
I say Oreo instead of Oreo.
Huh.
I mean, sometimes I say what.
That's not a Hawaii thing. That's just...
That's just a you thing.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Sometimes I mean, there are certain words I know I say with an accent.
Oh, and you guys say flip-flops.
Yes.
We don't say that.
What do
Why
you
not?
What do you
I don't
call
know.
a bubbly drink with flavoring in it?
Soda?
What do you call? So, what is it called in North Carolina?
Probably
Yeah, I don't know.
Pop or Coke.
I think it's usually called Coke. I mean, if you look at like Dasani and other Coke products, they will actually list Charlotte. Some of them list Charlotte, North Carolina as their origin. Dasani water also tastes a lot like tap water in Charlotte.
Dasani water is gross. I am sorry.
It tastes like water
Tastes
from.
like gross.
Yes.
Supposedly tap water from Hawaii is like the cleanest out of all the states.
I'm not surprised.
Well,
I'm really not.
it would need to be it would either be naturally filtered by all the sand, or would have to, or be desalinated.
Desalinated. No,
Seawater.
Natural tap water isn't going to be desalinated. That's way too expensive.
Yeah.
It's from natural sources, I'm sure, but they also still filter it. But yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
First the camera threatens to die, then my computer dies because I didn't plug it in.
Oh dear.
I'm just going to leave it here, though.
I mean,
fine.
does that ruin the stream?
No. So the stream's not running from my computer.
Oh, you run that from the school computer.
I'm running it from the computer right in front of me.
Okay.
Oh, do you guys? Acai bowls are a thing here, right?
Acai,
what now?
yeah.
Okay, good.
I don't know what that is.
Acai is a berry.
It's the best thing in the world.
I've never had one.
That's not surprising. It's like a health nut thing, even though it's
Really?
acai. Yeah,
Acai bowls.
yeah.
They're
They're so good.
I don't really do much with nuts. The only nuts I've
It's a
It's
berry.
not a nut.
well,
It's like acai berries and bananas and granola.
the berries I like are blackberry, blueberries,
You might like acai then.
It's good.
raspberries.
Yeah.
Although the best blueberries I've ever had were from Maine.
Yes, that's because wild Maine blueberries are like the best.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
They're out of season right now though, so don't go looking for them.
I would ask.
What's in season right now?
Not too much. It is winter.
Oh.
I would ask Alex to bring some wild Maine blueberries back one time, but if they're as delicious as they are, I wouldn't be surprised if he ate them before he got back.
I mean, they really wouldn't make it well. I mean, yeah, I'm not in the habit of buying things and then transporting them long distances at 6 a.m. So, yeah. Not going to happen, probably.
Yeah.
But I'll bring you guys back like macadamia nuts and stuff. And
those
aloha,
are
aloha
easier
shirts.
to transport.
Aloha shirts.
Yeah, aloha
Yay.
shirts. I'm excited for them. I'll wear it on the show like every day. Every time.
Isn't that what Andy's wants you not to wear?
I'm not gonna get
Yes,
him a
but
awful
she
one.
also respects my decisions. She just won't let me, wear it around her, and that's fine. Because she doesn't like how they look, and that is fair.
Yeah.
It is a fair thing to say.
I'm guessing that shirt will be living at Landmark.
It'll be living somewhere. Yes. No. Andy's very, very tolerant of what I do, and I try her patience. I'm very sure, because I doubt I do. I bet you I do a lot of things that annoy her, but she's very tolerant and very loving, but doesn't like Hawaiian shirts.
I don't
So-
know why, but don't be surprised if you get me a Hawaiian shirt, Stephanie, if I don't go around wearing a Hawaiian shirt with a kilt.
Okay, I still haven't seen a kilt in real life.
He has one somewhere.
It's somewhere in the bridge.
Somewhere, and that doesn't mean anything, Steven. It could be anywhere.
It's somewhere in my room.
You sure about that?
90% sure, unless someone's nicked it.
Who
I
would
don't think
steal?
anybody
Who
would've.
would steal a kilt?
Yeah.
That's such an odd thing to steal. Have you guys seen that video where it's like the guy and he's going over all this stuff that was stolen from him, and he's like, he stole my cheese grater.
Cheese grater? Who steals a cheese grater?
I mean,
And he's like, the thing that got me was my soap. Who steals soap?
Oh, yeah, that makes no sense. But some cheese graters are really useful tools if they're like...
Don't try and make sense of it, Steven.
No, I mean, literally, I've had one cheese grater until... My parents had one cheese grater until it disappeared. I just loved using it because it was a handle and you'd turn it and it would do... And it was really easy to use.
So you use the lazy tool.
Yes.
Okay.
But what my mom likes for us to do is to buy blocked Romano Pecorino. Then it always becomes someone's job to grate all of it fresh.
Or
And
you
it
could
was
leave it in a block and grate it as you use it.
well you would have to before my dad would make fettuccine Alfredo. Someone had to grate it all,
Mm-hmm.
and it fell to me a lot.
Okay. Or, just... It's fine. You
Well-
do your lazy man's grinder thing, and I'll, do it the way that I know how. with
Wait,
a
what are we
regular
talking
cheese
about?
grater.
Oh, cheese grater.
He's
Wait,
making-
why are you having a discussion about cheese
Because
graters?
Steven pointed out that he has a lazy man's cheese grater.
used to have a lazy man. I think it broke.
Well, yeah, because you overworked the poor thing. You know it'll never break on you? Unless you do something awful to it?
What?
A regular cheese grater.
Yeah, I've never had one break, but I had one rust.
What were you doing to that poor cheese grater?
I mean, you saw what he did to his DS.
That's true. That thing was filthy. It took me like 25 minutes to clean it.
Does it work now?
It worked before.
Yes,
But it was just
Steven,
dirty.
it did work before, Steven.
Yeah.
It was just dirty. That's all.
Yeah, I think I'll stick to PC gaming. I seem to like those.
You
But-
seem to like a very select few games.
But we can have you play Kindergarten.
Oh my word, yes.
Alex likes it.
I think it'd be funny to watch him play it. That's all I'm saying.
I have a funny feeling from what
How
you
soon do you think he would die?
How
pretty
soon?
quick.
How soon do you think before I rage quit?
Alex died in the first room.
That's because, like, I didn't expect that.
If you died in the first room, I'm gonna die within the first second.
That's
You
not
can't.
possible.
Instant death.
It's not possible.
Not even get through the tutorial. Just die.
There
There's
is no tutorial. That's what makes it hard. That's why
Yeah.
Alex died in the first room.
Yep, it's true. Man, that janitor's mean.
Him and his mop.
Mop.
He had a mop.
Yep.
And okay, so he had a mop, and Alex went up to him, and janitor was like, "Oh, I'm just sweeping up."
Yeah,
And Alex decided to question him,
but it's a mop. Oh,
and then he said, like,
you should leave me alone.
he gave him a very obvious warning that Alex should back off.
And I
But
ignored it.
and
then he beat me with the mop.
to death.
Yeah. That's the kind of game this is, Steven.
Kindergarten.
I just.
Kindergarten's war, man. War. Ah, yes. So we've got like 10-ish minutes left. So,
Where should we go get food after this?
it's a little late to be eating. So I think...
Dunkin' Donuts.
Why do you always want to go to
Yeah,
Dunkin'
why do you
Donuts?
always want to go to Dunkin'? Like, what is your obsession with Dunks?
Donuts.
You never get the donuts.
You can get donuts in other places, right?
Actually, I think it's the. Actually, here's the thing. I do like Starbucks, and I like their
Starbucks is gross, man.
their peppermint mocha, and there's also a really good local coffee shop in Brattleboro, but they're always closed by the time I get to them. So Dunkin' Donuts is just the one I'm lucky enough to get to.
I actually could go for something sweet, but we could probably just get it from upstairs.
Like,
Steven.
really? Anyway, let's talk about non-food for like 10 minutes.
But this
Try to.
episode.
I know, but we already spent like 90% of the thing talking about food in some capacity.
Look, even the chat is talking about donuts.
Are they really?
Yeah, Krispy Kreme. Ugh.
There's only one Krispy Kreme in Hawaii, and it's not on the island that I'm on.
Fresh Krispy Kreme are really good.
Well, you can't get them fresh on my island because there is none. You have to order them from Maui.
Really?
Yeah, there's only one Krispy Kreme, and it's on Maui.
Interesting.
I mean,
Very interesting.
what would you say is the longest time period you've spent on an island?
On an island?
Yeah, like
19 years.
That's a long time.
Beat that, Steven.
I can't beat that.
well, this is more something I was asking Alex because we already know
You've spent more time on an island than I have, probably.
Yeah, islands like for Nantucket, there are some things that like to get them. Like, to get Chinese food on Nantucket, you have to order it from off island and then pick it up at the airport. At a very big expense.
Why order Chinese food then?
Yeah. Seriously, what's the point?
Because you get tired of...
Why
How
don't you
much
just
does
make
it
your
cost
own
to get
food?
Chinese food delivered to Nantucket?
I don't know. I never actually got... never actually got up the courage to actually have it done.
Yeah. 'cause it
What?
probably
Couldn't
costs
you
like
have just gotten the
$50.
ingredients to make your own?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, but I was also living with people that would nick all the food that you bought.
Just buy it and then make it right away. Then.
Yeah. Buy it on a day-by-day basis.
Yeah, but that gets expensive when...
You keep saying but.
But, yeah. But it's the same as if you bought it all at once and then let it sit in the fridge.
Yeah. I mean, this summer, the only thing I found the best way to not have food loss would be to hide all the good food under salads.
Ah, fair.
Just put all your food in a McDonald's bag
They
and
might
put it
eat
in the
that, though.
fridge.
You can't get McDonald's on Nantucket. There's no fast food.
That's probably a good thing, actually.
Yes. The closest thing is the Jamaican restaurant.
That sounds good.
Oh yeah, you guys have to take me at all the places we don't have that are actually common.
That's the problem with that is we're in Vermont. There aren't that many of them.
What?
Food places that are everywhere but aren't on Hawaii. We're in Vermont. We are in the same boat. We're in the middle of...
Yeah, but we got more than Hawaii does, probably.
Let's see.
Well, you took me to Chipotle.
I love Chipotle.
We don't have Chipotle.
Chipotle is
so.
my life.
I took
Yeah,
Have you ever
we
seen
went
that video?
we went to Jersey Mike's and we asked Alex what he wanted.
And I said Chipotle. Because Chipotle is my life. Have you ever seen that YouTube video?
No.
It's
No.
this kid, and he's like sitting there, and like he's in the car, I think, and he goes, "I want Chipotle. Chipotle is my life."
Is that kid you?
No, it was like some random kid. I don't know,
Oh.
like small.
I've
small
seen that
child.
Vine where it's like this guy has a coupon for 2 free tacos and he drives there screaming, "Yes!"
I didn't see that.
And then he goes up to the drive-thru and he's like, "I got 2 free tacos."
Wait, Chipotle doesn't have a drive-through.
I don't think it was Chipotle.
Oh. Free
Yeah.
tacos are pretty good.
Yeah, I honestly would rather go to Moe's or Qdoba's.
Moe's?
And you'd be wrong.
Oh, that's that place that says, "Welcome to Moe's." I've never been to one.
We have to fix that.
Eh.
Eh?
Whatever happened to not talking about food for the last 10 minutes?
You named the episode food, and
I
you
did.
expect us to not talk about food?
I do.
Tangents are totally the feature this time.
I did. Yeah, we spent over an hour talking about it. That's more tangent time.
Is it really a tangent, though? If it's based on the episode title?
Yeah, because this is Talking Nerdy. The nerdy talk show where we talk nerdy to them.
But
Yeah,
it's
but-
called Talking Foodie.
That's just this episode.
Exactly, so we'll
You
just do
do-
it for this episode.
But it's not helping the fact that I'm hungry now.
I mean, I'm hungry too, and I don't have a car to drive anywhere to get food.
Oh, boo-hoo.
I'm surprised
There's
you
like
haven't
a little
made that
restaurant
joke yet.
upstairs. Get something.
Surprised I haven't made what joke yet.
You know which one.
What?
No, I don't. It's going about. How far would you say my hand is above my head right now, Alex?
I don't know, a couple feet. No,
Yeah.
a foot.
Yeah.
You keep saying that you guys are hungry.
Yeah.
You expect us to know whatever joke you're trying to get.
You say it all the time, Steven. I'm hungry.
Hi, hungry. I'm Dad.
Oh,
Jeez,
Alex.
Steven. You even forgot your own joke.
Yeah.
well, I borrowed that joke from another landmark student, but yeah. And
so
that's also
wait, you borrowed it. Does that mean you're going to return it?
no,
So you stole it.
pretty much yeah.
Huh. We have a thief in the
Good-
in the,
What is it? There's a saying, good artists borrow, great artists steal.
I've never heard that saying before.
I have. It's kind of awful.
Yeah, that's what my painting teacher's favorite thing to say was.
Oh, it must not be a good teacher then.
No, Sam was a great teacher.
No, he's stealing. That's an awful thing. Report him to the cops. This person stole.
What do you steal?
Art.
Yeah. Well,
Well, that was over quickly.
well, I mean, it is nice to incorporate ideas from other.
Real maple syrup.
You've had real maple syrup.
I had the candy.
Well, yeah, but there's also... I think you've had the real stuff, too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You definitely haven't had Moxie, though.
What's Moxie?
Oh, it's Moxie.
It's a Pokemon ability.
It's also a soda.
You know,
I don't like soda.
You know, there's something I really, really. You know, now I'm in the mood. Embermoto is going to recognize this. I'm in the mood for Dells now, and it's probably not possible to get it.
Dells?
Dells.
What is
it?
Dells?
I would Embermoto can explain it better than me. It's like water icy. I would think of it as water ice.
Oh, yeah, I know what Dells is.
Water ice?
It's frozen lemonade.
Yeah.
Oh, so like, isn't that just a popsicle?
No, it's like a slush, but it's lemonade.
Oh, have you guys ever had?
It's like what I got you.
I don't think you would have it, but there's this place where they have like it's like shredded shaved ice.
So it's shaved ice?
No, but it's shredded.
Like a snow cone?
Although
No.
when me and her were in Pennsylvania, I did have her try Rita's
Ah, yeah.
Remind me.
and Wawa too.
Rita's is sorbet. It's Italian ice.
Oh no, I think she got ice cream though.
Ice cream.
That's still good.
Yeah. Although, one more thing I'm going to bring up, at least for now.
Oh.
Wawas.
Wawas are great.
What was that place again?
What?
It's like
the market. Right?
It's like a convenience store gas station thing, but it's really high quality.
Yes.
It's not shave ice. It's different. It's like softer. Like feathers.
Huh. Well, I'll have to try it if I ever come visit you in Hawaii.
You'd have to come to my neighborhood, though, because I haven't seen it anywhere else. But it's really good, and the portions are really big, though.
Well,
okay.
you know, Stephanie, I think everyone, both of us in this room would like to visit you. It's just how
It's pricey. Yeah.
I mean,
there are a lot of places I want to visit.
it's not like I can bring it back to you guys.
It's true. Anyway, let's start wrapping things up. Any final nerdy, not foodie thoughts that you'd like to give?
Spider donuts. It's from Undertale.
I can't fault you on that. No. Oh, God.
Vermonster?
Oh, that's a Ben and Jerry's thing.
The
It's like 20 scoops of ice cream plus a bunch of toppings plus hot fudge and caramel and whipped
I
cream.
can't even eat one scoop of ice cream.
Yeah, it's like a thing you eat with a group.
That
That's a
would be
big
like
group.
we get
Anyway, final nerdy thought. Steven,
Pokemon Go.
what about it?
They release what Pokemons are going to be the
The next research tasks?
yeah.
Check it out. And my final nerdy thought is I'm never making this mistake again because this wasn't really nerdy.
I tried. Okay, I tried to keep it.
I tried too. I tried very hard. It was all Steven's fault. You know what? Final thought. It's all Steven's fault.
I second.
Steven.
That's the title of the next episode.
Yes, it will be.
Steven. And it'll be that face.
Yeah. Yeah, with that face. And he's going to be the poster child for it next time. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, listening, tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you're not too hungry after this. I apologize for that. We might have done that. Anyway, hope you all catch us next week or next time on BCTV, on the FrostRaven YouTube channel, and on WLMC, Landmark College Radio. Have a wonderful evening, and we will, we'll catch you in the next episode.
Bye. Bye.
Not much more to say than that. Wave to the folks.
Bye.
Bye.